So you feel like all hope is lost. You found yourself in a situation recently and you're saying to yourself, there's no hope. I have no hope in the future. Well, I'm going to give you one simple hack. And when you hear it, you're going to say, that's pretty simple. It's because it is. It's simple, but it is so critical and so foundational for you getting back in line and having hope for tomorrow, the next day, in your future. So if you think about 2020, what's been happening everywhere, not just across the US, but across the world? People have been getting let go at work, professionally. We know that the pandemic has just been brutal this year. It's impacted lots of industries, it's impacted the marketplace, it's impacted a lot of outlets and a lot of stores to where some aren't even open back up again. So let's say you find yourself in that position and you've been let go. There's probably several things that are going through your head right now. One is you're not sure what's next. Suddenly, you've been told, listen, your role no longer exists. You no longer have a job. So you're thinking about that. You may certainly have been caught by surprise, although I think as you evaluate and you monitor the workplace and what's happening in the marketplace, I think a lot of people see it coming because it's just brutal this year in 2020. You may be questioning possibly past decisions you made. Are you in the right place? Are you in the right role? Should you have made a move a couple months ago or a couple years ago into a different industry or with a different company? You're probably thinking about that. You're asking yourself, so now what? You've been working for a company for many months, many years, giving your blood, sweat, and tears to the daily effort, the daily grind. Now you've been let go. Well, now what do I do? And maybe you feel like because of all of that momentum and the shocking news and the surprise of being let go, you're finding yourself in a place, in a position of, I have no hope. All hope is gone. But what if I told you there was one very simple principle to keep you grounded on the road ahead that's really, really simple? So you're in this situation. The one thing you have to keep in mind is don't make the situation any worse. Being let go, being told you no longer have a role, you no longer have a job, is just a shocking fact, a shocking position to be in, and that alone is stressful enough. So we all know, I know several people who have been impacted in 2020. You probably know folks as well. Maybe you found yourself impacted in 2020. And a couple things you need to remember is that, listen, in society today, in the marketplace today, in corporate America or corporate wherever globally, in this global marketplace we find ourselves in, it's always going to be essentially a matter of when, not if, you may be impacted to where, listen, you've got to close out that chapter, you've got to turn the page, and you've got to start over in a new area, in a new role, possibly with a new company. And so don't get down on yourself that, hey, this just happened to me. It happens all the time. Certainly visibly in 2020, it's happening quite a bit, but it happens all the time to a lot of folks. And what you can't do is don't take it personally, because I have seen over my corporate career a lot of extremely talented leaders, talented people be impacted by wrong time, wrong place. So don't take it personally, but it's how you react to it. That next step you take that matters the most. No industry has been safe, really. No marketplace is safe. And so now what? Now what do? You find yourself in this very uncomfortable spot. Now what do? Let me tell you this. The one thing you can't do is do not panic. You can't panic. You have got to do one thing with absolute laser focus. And that is you have to have absolute laser focused confidence in your skills. Have confidence in your skills, and then you must leverage the network that you've developed. You've worked with teammates who know folks in other industries, or you've had teammates who've moved on. You have family, friends, other associates from different walks of life, whether it's professionally, personally, and now it's time to leverage that network and get that network working for you. But the one hack that brings all of this together as you're working through being let go, or your friend or your family member, the one hack is, and again, it's very simple, it is trust. It is trust 10x. So what's the significance of trust? Well, if you don't know, let me tell you right now. Self-confidence, having self-confidence to go take that next step, certainly being in a position of being let go, you've got to have the self-confidence to now pick yourself up, stand up, and now move in a new direction. And self-confidence comes from one very foundational piece, one foundational element, and that's trust. If you trust in who you are, if you trust in the skills you have, if you trust in the capabilities you have, you will absolutely, with confidence and without fear, start moving in that new direction. As you're shaking up your network and you're reaching out to friends, family, coworkers from previous jobs, previous roles, you are going to be confident that, listen, I have a vast set of skills, proven skills, where you've driven results and you've performed at the highest levels. If you trust in that core foundation of who you are and your capabilities, you are going to have the self-confidence to move forward, and you will be successful. You will find a role, and you will find a role that is better suited for you with greater opportunities. You have to believe that's the future. You have to believe that is next. So when you think about now the three elements, if you will, the three takeaways of trust, one is what I just said, which is you have to believe in yourself. I mean, absolute, no hesitation, absolute clarity in the skills and the capabilities you have to continue being a winner and get up, move forward, go down that road, and go find that next opportunity. Another element, second element, is you have to be proud of the work you've done. Be proud of the accomplishments that you've achieved. Be proud of what you've done as you started your career all the way through being let go. Be proud of every day. Certainly, like me and everybody else, you've had learnings, but be proud of that work you've done. Build on those successes. Build on those results. And the future is going to be absolutely limitless for you. And the last element of trust, so you've got to believe, you've got to be proud in who you are, in what you've achieved in your accomplishments. And the last element is you have to, as a leader, and everybody is a leader, you've got to lead yourself effectively first before you can ever lead somebody else. But that last element is it's growth. You have to continue growing. You have to continue developing yourself. The technical side of what you do, the soft side of what you do, you need to continuously improve each and every day. You need to be able to reflect at the end of today, am I stronger? Am I more effective? than I was yesterday. Every day you need to look back and you need to be able to check that box and say, yes, I have learned something today that's going to make me a more effective leader, a more effective employee, and you need to do that continuously each and every day. So remember, if you feel like you're out of hope, you need to step back, take a deep breath, and you need to absolutely trust. Trust in who you are. Trust in how you got to where you're at because of your skills, because of your capabilities, because of everything you've done to be successful. So now you've been let go, listen, celebrate it as a new opportunity to start over again in a new role, potentially a new organization, a new industry, and embrace the opportunities that are ahead of you. So if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, smash the like button. I encourage you to hit the notification switch so that as I release videos each week, you get first notice and a heads up that I've got new content out there. So listen, believe in yourself, be proud of your accomplishments, continue to grow, get up, move forward, and never, never quit. I believe in you. You have to believe in yourself. Go get after it. The world is yours. Go take it.